Hello, everyone, and welcome to the AntiPodcast. I am Vanessa. I came on a Medusa.
And I clearly am Ben from the Drunken Peasants. I am 100% that person.
Welcome.
Yes, thank you. I feel very welcomed. Don't worry, you'll get some DMs wanting to know what the fuck's going on about things that you've said. And clearly, I am that Ben.
That is the only Ben. You are the
I am
Ben.
the only Ben in existence. Is DP Drunken Peasants Ben? Yep, that's me. That's 100% me.
Yeah, it's been so long. It's great to.
Yeah, it has for a reason.
Oh.
So for the first episode, because we were talking about it and we thought it would be funny, we're still gonna do our more in-depth show where we go over a actual topic that's been researched. But we talked about some of the hate that you've gotten, as well as some of the strange comments, and that's one thing that I get a kick out of every time we hang out is you get some really weird shit. And a lot of it's
not that weird.
You have DMs asking for nudes from people that later condemn you.
That's true.
Which is hysterical to me. So that I wanted to go over kind of some of that weird stuff.
Yeah.
As well as some of the love that you've received as of late. Because I find it funny. And I especially find some of the things in there a bit funny. So we're going to go over positive reinforcement today. That is the theme of today's episode.
Hooray! For me, everything is positive reinforcement. I'm going to show out this link a little bit.
There's a great website that focuses on positive reinforcement. It's called facialabuse.com.
Oh, that's my favorite.
Yeah,
Dude,
they have the most positive reinforcement you can imagine.
I didn't realize that they actually have some of those videos on YouTube, like the no, sometimes they blur some of the things, some of the more like sexual parts, but like they have some of those videos. Just look up facial abuse on YouTube, and it's amazing. Oh, and also that one too you showed me. Anyways, but do you want to kind of tell them what kind of happened on the Dick show so that they have some context?
Yeah. So that was all really interesting.
Yeah, interesting.
You were asked to be a news babe because you did some photo shoots with a Dick Show shirt. Nothing but a Dick Show shirt. Dick saw it and asked you to be a news babe again.
Yeah.
And
I was like, okay.
Yeah, I mean, why not? That seems like a good idea.
Yeah, why would I not want to be on a show about dicks?
What could possibly go wrong?
Yeah.
So you decide, okay, well, I'm gonna do this. I had a great time the first time, you know, I'll do it again the second time. Now, granted, the first time you did the Dick Show, you decided to stop by the Dick Show Reddit to say hi to them, and they gave you a lovely introduction that first time.
Hey, in my defense, it was not me.
You were super hacked?
It was the
hackers
person.
on steroids?
Yes, hackers. It was
Russians,
the person that runs my Reddit. Okay, it was not me. They recommended it. I said that sounds like an okay idea. I didn't think that it really went that bad, honestly. Even though it has zero.
Oh no, it was less than that. It's just now Reddit doesn't allow comments to go into negative or posts to go into negatives anymore. So
exact, it's zero. Don't worry about it.
But it was essentially a picture of you in a bra saying, "Hey guys, remember me?"
It's in this
And they
book,
said,
actually.
fuck off.
No, yeah, they said more than fuck off. They were pretty annoyed. Well, I mean, some people were actually like, yeah, I miss you, bae. Come bang me and stuff. not
Well,
exactly. But
the funny thing is, you actually get pretty positive responses elsewhere. Like on Discord, you got some pretty positive responses. There were people that like messaged you on Twitter and stuff saying, hey, the Reddit is gay. And I do want to apologize for using that slur. I would never compare gay people to Reddit. I apologize to the gay community for comparing them to Reddit.
That's more like 9gag.
Oh God. You're just trying to get me in trouble. So
I didn't think it was that bad. I did sell some panties out of it. So. Oh,
you're one of those people that'll like have an arm amputated and just be like, it's thumbs the brakes. It could be worse.
Dude, I was thinking about what it would be like to get stabbed today because I was watching where Andrew has been watching like a bunch of like poker and like gangster and mobster movies, and this guy just like randomly got stabbed because he didn't have any money, and I was like, wonder how I would handle that. And like the next day he just had like a little like bandage on it and was like, hey, check this to like to some lady that he owed money to, and I was like, I feel like I'd be that person.
You know what? I'm starting to get in line with the Reddit. You are retarded. I fucking hate you, and Jesus Christ.
Hey, just because you can stab me with your dick don't mean I'm a bad person.
So, yeah. All right, let me get into the meat and potatoes of this.
The second post, not the second post.
Yeah, right. So
after the second time I was on.
After the second time you were on, where they reacted to you, and I thought it would be funny to go through and read through some of it, especially after some of the things that I saw. So, right now I'm just gonna switch over real quick to the screen sharing mode. If you see any gay porn, don't worry about that. That's perfect.
That was me.
Perfectly healthy. And all right.
Frat boys.
This is what everyone expects whenever they get a stream from Modern Medusa. Nothing but quality.
How did you know?
Preparation. Quality
Absolutely.
technical work.
Exactly.
Yeah. By the way, you're the one in charge of which screen is being shared at the time.
I know. So. I'm waiting on you to tell me when it's okay because I need your consent. I don't want to just expose you.
Okay. So I believe that we're there. Is it showing the Reddit?
I believe so. Yep.
Okay.
Oh, goody. So this is gonna be fun.
Yeah. Whenever you're ready, feel free to read out.
I cannot see anything. Hang on. Can I full screen this? Nope. Oh, I might.
Can anyone see anything? Jesus Christ!
Can you zoom in?
Oh, good. That's what I get for trying to check out technical issues. Okay, beautiful. Here we go.
It's so tiny. I'm gonna zoom in myself.
Here, hold on. Of course,
it just makes it. It just fucking readjusts so that it's small again.
No, I turned it up to 80-year-old astigmatism levels.
Beautiful. Thank you.
All right. So whenever you're ready to read it.
Oh, do I have to? I literally still can't read.
Fine, okay, I'll read. Have the dyslexic fucking read. God damn it. Catching up on. Oh wait. That's the first one. Here's the second one. Modern Medusa, probably worst news babe ever. She sounds fucking retarded.
Short and sweet. I love it.
I mean, well, first off, have you been practicing your retard impression? Because, I mean, you could just be like, oh, well, I was just pretending to be retarded. That never fails.
See, yeah, like, that's the thing. Like, people don't know what I look like when I actually am retarded. Like, I have gotten very drunk on stream. Way drunker than you saw. But
Oh, I believe it.
Almost as drunk as I was at that one night. But no, I get really, like, I mean, even acting, I could act way more retarded. Like people have called me a valley girl before, and I'm like, girl, you don't even know. I could turn it up
even
so
at peak
high.
retardation level. So you weren't even trying hard enough to be a retard. No.
Yeah, if they think that's retarded, the next time I go on there, I'm just gonna ham it up and just be like, Duke.
Well, I mean,
I need the attention, please.
So much attention.
My ass needs funding. Give me money.
So what I found funny is I went through and I was like, oh, who is this mysterious person posting on there? Well, the first thing I noticed, and I'm going to get back to the share screen. So, you know, whenever we want to have a few more technical difficulties, that'll be great. But...
Are you ready?
I went through and I decided to look at some of the stuff that's No Dash. This is Hulk Hoagie 69. He is called Hulk Hoagie 69 because he murdered the previous 68 Hulk Hoagies. So he has earned that title. That is all him. He is a winner. He is a champion.
Fucking want a hoagie now.
He has had an account for 15 days, and as somebody that's had an account for 15 days, he knows fucking retards on the Dick Show.
Wait, when was I on the show? Last Sunday? So it was only a few days old.
Yeah. Yeah.
You didn't even... Okay. So, wait.
And he burned you so epically, too.
What are some of the other comments? There were some pretty... brutal ones. Actually, there were some nice ones too.
No, there weren't.
There were a couple nice ones. Like, come on, like.
Okay, well, there were some that were just slightly more, like.
Well, not nice to me, but like, why the fuck are you saying this?
Yeah, the consensus was I listened to the podcast. So the very first top comment is, as a podcast listener, only who gets zero visual input from the show, the News Babe segments in general are excruciating to listen to. So Wesley 333 still says, you know, hey, she sucks, but they all suck. Which, I mean, to be fair, you are a woman. That is a horrible mental and physical disability.
Exactly, but you didn't even really explain, and I told him that on the show. You didn't even really explain what exactly happened, like, before and during the show, because, like, first of all, I gave them some articles, and, like, last time I was on the show, yeah, my dog pooped. Can you turn down yours just a little bit?
I hope that wasn't the article that you gave him was about your dog taking a shit. Because
honestly, that might have been more interesting.
Oh, good.
Could you turn it down a little bit on your end?
No.
I'm sorry. Put on headphones. Oops.
Continue.
But yeah, so I give him. Okay, so the last time I went, or the first time that I went on the Dick Show, I was on there for like half an hour, maybe more. I'm not even sure. We talked about all kinds of stuff. I read 2 entire articles almost, and we talked about it throughout the show. And, and we also talked about other stuff, and he asked me stuff, and they asked me to plug stuff. So this time, when I come back on the show with the Dick Show, shirt. Which, like, I really only did it because it's your shirt. Which I don't think he even, like, connected. And your flag, like, hello. But, yeah, it was, like, I really, like, I don't know if that seemed like I was trying to be an attention whore, but I really did it because he asked me to.
Well, I mean, as a woman, everything you do is attention whore, so you know.
Exactly. Yeah. I mean, I know by default I am whore, but still, like, I go in there. They summarize the articles that I'm supposed to read, so it's like a paragraph long, and then they omit one of the articles I shared and give me 2 extra ones. And Dick didn't even want me to finish the last article. He was trying to get me out of there already. And, like, as soon as, like, I don't know, it was kind of, like I said, in the first one, we talked about all kinds of shit. In this one, I came on for, like, 30 seconds, and then he says, oh, this other chick is calling in. I'll call you back. And I was like, oh, all right, cool. So he talks to her for a while, and, you know, we're just kind of listening. And, you know, he's like, oh, yeah, you plug your stuff, talk about how you lost your job and stuff. And I told Dick that I lost my job recently, and it was because of something I said on Twitter that was
you got job lynch mobbed. Basically,
yeah, that was very directly related to him because it was a quote that was by him. So I thought that was kind of interesting, but I guess he didn't want me to talk about anything in my life.
Well, I mean, let's be even more real than that. I mean, you had to deal with a booker this time around who was going, like, yeah, before, and I've been on the Dick Show as well. You know, as Ben from the Drunken Peasants, I'm very important. And not only have I been on the Dick Show, I've been at the live show too. So, and I am the legitimate Ben from the Drunken Peasants.
Exactly. I'm so glad to have you on
I know
our show, our new show.
Yeah, I know. You are in the presence of greatness.
You and I.
No way anyone could confuse us. But I've been on there, and it used to be Dick sort of booked you. He gave you a general time, gave you a general, like, Discord link or whatever, and everything was good. Then I don't know what happened this time around, but you had to deal with some dude named Riley who booked you, who then, like, tried to be your BFF forever.
No. It's okay.
Oh no, we don't want to talk about that? Okay.
He was fine. It wasn't that bad. I mean, like, everyone in the Dick Show was very, very, very much trying to get me to fuck the lawyer guy. Keanu.
You turned down John Wick. How could you do that?
I know, I'm such an idiot. But no,
stupid bitch.
I'm sorry, but, like, when he said, okay, he just had me read the news. First of all, he kept interrupting me, so I got very nervous and I started having a panic attack. If you don't know, I have anxiety and panic disorder. So when
do you have asthma too? To add on to it, yeah.
I'm also reptilian. And, you know, but my heart starts racing. I can't, like, talk, you know, and he's like, all right, fucking pick up the pace, bitch. And I'm over here like, am I here to read the news or as a guest or both? I can't fucking tell what is happening. And so as soon as I'm done reading the news, he's just like, are you fucking Keon? And I'm like, who the fuck is Keon? And I was, first of all, I was like, no. And then he was like, Oh, don't react like that. I'm like, I don't know who this is. I thought his name was Keen Mango. I'm sorry, I didn't know. Excuse me for not knowing that it's Keon. Hey, how dare you call me trash? Hate comments!
This is positive reinforcement for you.
Cyberbullying! I can't get the cap off!
See, you have people like, American Phoenix saying, "Oh, hello, beautiful," and all that stuff. You have, people like Professor Platypus saying, "Howdy, Dusa," or Duce, or I'm gonna just assume it's Dusa, and the E is making a different sound. You got Landerell saying, "Yay, Medusa."
Forever. That's adorable. I am all your BFFs forevers.
Yeah, you need diversity. I'm just diversifying your chat. That's all.
That's right.
You're welcome.
Did you want to read any more of the Reddit comments, or move on to something else?
Oh no, we could continue going through the Reddit comments. Hold on one second.
Why the F not?
Yeah, let's go back to the screen share.
And then we have some other goodies. Random old goodies, honestly. I've dug deep for these that I have never put on what's it called? Stream? I don't know.
Oh, good.
Or video. On video.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I don't know. I've wanted to make a hate comment video, but then it takes a lot of editing and fucking, like, if you're not showing the comment and like at the same time you're talking about it, then it's just a nightmare.
So after that comment, Hulk Hoagie is very quick to jump in to remind Wesley that you're not even that hot.
Oh yeah, no. I mean, I've heard so many people like say like, "Oh, I got so pissed when Dick started like saying how hot Medusa is, and then I look her up and her boobs aren't even that big." And I'm like, I never said my boobs were that big. I just said they were nice. But it's like I don't care if anyone thinks I'm that hot. You don't have to. Everyone has their personal preferences. Some people think I'm the hottest thing in the world.
It's that you weren't even hot.
I'm not hot. I'm sorry.
You're not. You clearly are not warm. You are not even tepid.
And therefore, I should not exist. The end. Kill yourself, thought.
So, Snow Mexican also commented on this.
I feel like
Modern Medusa was the only guest I truly hated listening to. She came off as completely fake and attention-seeking, and I was legitimately blood red mad after Googling to discover she isn't even hot.
Wait, so they listened to it and then looked me up? That's fucking gay. I'm sorry, but like, who the fuck listens to podcasts without fucking watching the video? I'm sorry. You probably do.
I mean, honestly, I'm more impressed that you were able to make his blood a different color whenever he gets mad, and that blood turning a different color just happens to be the blood color that everyone else has. So that's kind of impressive. Good job there. I would consider that a win for you.
Me too.
But you're you're not even hot. Okay, so generic male. I thought he gave you a pretty positive review. He said she's probably like solid 5 looks wise, but her personality brings her down to a 4. But let's be honest, nobody listens to women anyways, so she stays a solid 5 out of 10.
I mean, honestly, 5 I feel like is an average girl. Like a 1 is an ugly, so sorry, but personally I disagree. I think I'm above average.
What would you rate yourself, just out of curiosity?
I would rate myself. Hang on, let me take my glasses off.
Yes, let's take away the thing that you need to see in order to get a better look at yourself, so that way you can inflate your score. Yes.
I mean, honestly, like, I think I'm a pretty good model. I'd say I'm about between, like, with my taste personally, I would say an 8, because
Okay.
like the hottest chick that I can imagine doesn't look like me. So like I appreciate my attractiveness, and I can, like, set my own, like, standards for myself, but then, like, I also know that I have taste to where I know, or where I think that women are more attractive. Then again, the girl that I find, or the actress that I find most attractive, I think is less attractive than me. Is that weird?
Everything you said makes absolutely no sense, and we are all now dumber for
I am a woman.
See, okay, so generic male, you hit it right on the head. With that last part about how nobody listens to women. So you're 100% right. Moving on.
Exactly. You're not wrong.
You're not wrong. You got it right, generic male. All right. So let's get back to screen sharing this this glorious time here. All right.
Why did you stop? I didn't tell you to stop.
So Cole Beagle, and I actually agree with his statement. The only thing is, well, the full story's not there, and I thought I'd chime in with a little bit of this. Cole Beagle says, "Next news babe to wear a t-shirt. I'm dropping Patreon, or I'm fucking dropping Patreon."
I hope they do. I've never seen any other news babes, so I guess I wouldn't know.
So the first time you went on in a bikini.
Yeah.
Perfectly scantily clad, ready for the bit. Good to go. The second time you were asked to come on, you were literally asked to come on wearing nothing but that shirt. Yeah. Now, I tried to go through and find the tweet, but Dick deleted it.
Yeah. That's funny. He deletes a lot of his tweets, apparently.
Well, that's what I was wondering. I didn't know if it was something that he was doing preemptively, because he also deleted his slime time tweet, so I don't know if he like deletes it to avoid like getting like flagged for harassment, or if he does it to just kind of not deal with it later. I'm not sure. Hold on a second. I just read something. I think one of the people said Bill Hicks is a 6.5 out of 10. Oh, wait, no. Bill Hicks said you're at least a 6. Okay.
I'm sorry.
Thank you, Bill Hicks from Beyond the Grave. Good job. I love your work.
I just tried to type, "You so sweet," in the chat, but the fucking, like, the site, like, lagged out, so it just typed out wheat. Just wheat.
This is the quality you all came for. I'm so glad you're all here to see this.
Fucking stupid words make me laugh harder than anything else in the world. Oh, we got 17 viewers. Hello, everyone. Time to take my jacket off. By the way, thank him for this outfit. Buy things from my Amazon if you want to get me things for Christmas.
Oh, we're moving up the shilling to this portion. I mean, why stop there? You know, I might as well shill.
Actually, I got a little banner right here I can add.
Oh, good.
Oh, boy, it is true though. This need shots, and I just bought his flea medication today, so. But I got it for like 25% off because your girl's a hustler. No. All right. What?
Oh, good. Okay.
Streamception.
We're getting back. We're getting back to it. Now, you were asked to wear nothing but that shirt. I personally would have had you wear a maid outfit, but whatever. Nobody listens to me.
Hang on 1 second. Someone said 7 in looks, 10 plus in attitude. How can you say my personality is more attractive than my looks? My personality is shit, but thanks.
I would agree with that statement.
Okay, with mine? Or his, because...
You know what? I'm just going to let you try and parse that one out and wonder about that the whole night.
I'm just going to suck your dick off, motherfucker.
Moving forward, Sean Galt says that the news babes are for cum-brain pay piggies to drool over, not to contribute anything to the show. Fair enough. He's not wrong.
Oh, no. Well, okay, that's the thing. Okay, if it's like that every time, I don't know if it was just something against me. Like, if he is trying to let nobody, like, talk about themselves or anything other than the news, or if that was just a me thing. But that was a very shitty segment and was not fun for me or anyone else. And okay, just the fact that, like, if you listen,
maybe it would have been more fun if you fucked a lawyer.
I guess so. Apparently, like, I just have to talk about fucking the lawyer and how much I want to suck his chin balls.
That's the only way you're gonna enjoy your segment.
No, but the worst, like, I feel like the cringiest part, besides him, like, interrupting me and, like, telling me to get the fuck out, was when, like, I told him the thing about the Federal Reserve, and you're like, oh yeah, you know, he'll, like, have something to say about this, and it's like, oh, actually, no, he's just gonna no, I pretended that I was gonna be, like, well, I didn't know anything about it, so I was like, hey, yeah, you know, I'm a fucking retarded woman, so why don't you tell me what this means? And then he actually just went on to explain it, and I was like, that wasn't entertaining for anyone. Like, all right, what else? It don't matter. Oh.
Now, Butt Assassin said,
Butt
pro
Assassin?
tip, don't get baked as fuck right before you go on a live show.
Yeah, that was another thing that I guess I shouldn't have said that I was stoned, because then nobody would have known. But they just thought I was retarded. But, like...
Well, they only knew that if they were listening in on the live show.
Yeah.
That part got cut out.
Yeah, it did.
Because you called in too early.
Yeah, they didn't want anyone to know that they kicked me out. But no, like, that's the worst part, because... Well, not the worst part. But that's another stupid thing, because, like, if they listen to the live show and they're like, oh, that's why you don't fucking smoke, you dumbass. It's like, you don't even know how much more nervous I would have been if I did not smoke prior to going on that show. I probably would have had to stop and, like, cried or something, like, honestly, because, like, not that I'm that much of a pussy. It's just that, like, when my anxiety gets so bad, like, it's overwhelming sometimes, and I just, like, need a second. I'm just like, can't breathe, need liquid, please help. And I can't help it, you know? So, like, and smoking calms me down so much, which is why I do it a lot. And that's why I don't have nightmares every single night and night terrors all the time, punching people in the face. Like, hello? I'm sorry. Oh, weed bad. Fucking opioids good, I guess. I don't know. But, I mean, I mean,
you're knocking opioids, but have you ever tried giving heroin a shot? I mean...
No, like, I get...
Don't knock it till you try it. You sound pretty judgmental there.
I know. Well, hey, I had a heroin addict die next to me in a freaking apartment. That was a little much for me. I'm like, I don't need any needles in me, thank you, besides, like, at the plasma center and when I'm experimenting with acupuncture so I can orgasm. That would be weird. I've heard of that, though. Oh,
more things that you say that will totally not come back to haunt you.
Dude, there's so many things. Dude, I was looking at some of the comments that I like responded to today, and I actually like told someone like to off themselves, and I was like, "Whoa, past me, calm the fuck down." Like they weren't that hard. Oh. All right,
now, I do want to say, even though Butt Assassin was, you know, I think he was fairly even-handed, I wouldn't trust his opinion. He is a butt assassin. He clearly has a vested interest in getting rid of the marijuanas. So I think he's being paid by Big Pharma to kill off all the marijuanas.
I mean, I know it's easy to like for people to like make fun of stoners and shit. And like stoners are stupid. Like the ones that just sit around and like fucking actually just smoke weed all day and mooch off of other people. But like, I use it to ease my chronic back pain. If you didn't know, I have like mild scoliosis, so that's one of my goals on Patreon, to be able to afford to go to the chiropractor. So
a completely legitimate medical practice that in no way criticism.
Fuck you. Massage therapist, whatever, whichever one will help. Both of them help, but people have a grudge against fucking chiropractors. But
more things you say that will not come back to haunt you in the future.
Chiropractic. I forgot where I was going because you keep on interrupting, you dick.
I mean, it is your show. I should be interrupting you 100% of the time.
Yes, you should. Oh yeah, it's easy to make fun of stoners, and like I make fun of really retarded stoners, but I use it to enhance my creativity, help me sleep because I have fucking horrible insomnia, and the fucking back pain doesn't help with that either. Horrible nausea in the morning. Like every single morning. I'm not pregnant, but I always have nausea when I get hungry. It doesn't make any sense. I think it's my birth control. Don't ask me. I don't know what my body's doing.
Perfectly normal, perfectly healthy.
Marijuana, I'm sorry. The green trees, they help me a lot with everyday life. So if that's something that offends you, I'm sorry. Not that I feel like I have to defend myself. But I do feel like explaining things helps people better understand my situation.
No way.
Are you sharing more shit?
Yeah. All right. So back to what was going on here. Chaos Cowboy said, I guess Dick wants to fuck her or something. I don't know why someone would want that, but the penis wants what the penis wants. Well, he didn't want to fuck her, but
no,
his
he
lawyer
wanted to hook me up with his fucking lawyer. Drama alert.
Boogaloo.
Oh my god.
Said, unbearable. That whole section of her not reading the news and Dick hitting on her needed to be deleted.
I agree, but he wasn't even hitting on me. He was just asking me to show off my tattoos because, like, all I was wearing was the t-shirt. Like, what else was I gonna fucking do? Like, he had to show some skin for the fucking News Babe segment. Come on.
Yeah. I mean...
I was his e-thought for the day. I didn't even make anything off of it. Dick. Which is actually kind of offensive. He should pay his news babes.
now Hulk Hoagie 69 then said, you didn't want to hear the her show her tattoos in an audio medium? Mini Rage, people that show and talk about their tattoos, I don't fucking care. You're not that interesting.
I guess
you didn't talk about your tattoos.
I really didn't. I just showed them for like 1 second. And even so, like, who doesn't find tattoos interesting? Boring ass fucking people. Why the fuck is this person even listening to? Because he's a white male.
So
I meet the requirements.
What I found the most interesting about Hulk Hoagie is, I know the Dick Show audience. You're expecting to see a lot of people from R the Donald. You're expecting to see a lot of libertarian types, edgelords, all that stuff. A few trolls. What I find interesting is he's a poster on late stage capitalism, which is all about how capitalism is a failure and how we need to get rid of capitalism and replace it with something else.
Oh, goody.
So that immediately sounds like he's a very high IQ individual.
Aww.
So I think you should take his words very seriously.
Well, shit. Ghost Dog in the chat just sent me another donation. I was thanking him for giving me a donation last week for my Cyber Week of double rewards. Thank you again, because you just sent another donation. You're awesome. I really appreciate it. Everything helps, because I am a full-time artist and e-thought and model now. So, you know, anything that goes towards supporting my dream, I really appreciate. You're awesome. I don't know if he still has a Twitter. I tried finding him on Twitter, but I could not find it. But if he does have one, follow him on Twitter. There's one comment I wanted to read in the chat that I didn't get to. They said you're a 5, so how about I give you 5 inches of dick and you will be a 10? That is a great idea, but I don't know. I'd rather be like an 11.
Now you decided to show up and actually comment on your own thread that Hulk Hoagie 69 went in.
He did.
And was kind enough to create for you. To which you said, "My plan is working."
It is.
To which Hulk Hoagie, the anti-capitalist, and I believe I read something earlier. I remember sending it to you about like how he refuses to make a baby with his girlfriend or wife because the world's so fucked up. And
wow.
We live in a society, you know, all that other Joker bullshit. He responded, "What? Being a retard."
You know what's really funny though? I knew he was going to say that. I knew it. I knew he was going to say that, and now I'm going to reply and say yes, just yes, all lowercase yes. Oh, I just love fucking with people.
Now, what was it your plan all along to become a retard?
Was it my plan all along? Yes, actually. I mean, you said it yourself, like at the beginning. Like, was I acting? No, I haven't even begun. Oh, I'm going to be like on a higher level than Brittany Venti, like in her satirical state. Okay.
But it's not going to be satirical. You're just going to be retarded.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm going to be
the ultimate satire when you become the thing that you are satirizing.
Exactly. Are you enjoying Reddit? Not really. That's my response.
Nobody likes Reddit. The Dick Show Reddit, it used to be good back when it was actually about the show. Hold on a second. I actually do want to show what the average content of the Dick Show Reddit is now. Because it used to be, okay, it's about the show, or okay, it's kind of about the lore. I'm going to turn back on my screen sharing real quick.
Okay, Smokey. E-thoughts over IRL thoughts. I agree.
Now it's about iDubbbz going away, who's never been on the show, and they left out the extra B in his name.
Wow. Good job.
Nick Fuentes, who was a guest on the show once. A comic? Okay.
Quality.
The Greta Thunberg being listed as Times Person of the Year. My biggest fear with smartphones. Oh, and of course, this right here, which
what is
that? That is some high quality posting.
I'm afraid.
Oh, and a person having sex with a whale. If you'd like to.
Oh my god!
Put that on your stream.
No, please. Put it away. All right, maybe we should move on to
and people bitching about other people in the Reddit or the Dick Show community, like Levi Clay is a hypocritical job lynch mobbing faggot. So that's the quality that you're dealing with now. So I can understand how you are devastated.
I know, I'm crying inside.
Although I do want to thank the Reddit, because that really was how you and I started talking.
Yeah.
Because
that's the whole thing. We were gonna talk about how we met, like basically through there or through that, because that's how you found me, and then like he seemed enthusiastic about it when you talked to him about it, and then when I got on there, he was like, "I don't want you to talk about anything except the news, cunt."
and possibly Keon.
Yeah, and fucking
and my lawyer. Talk about my lawyer, please.
Man.
But nothing negative, only positive, please.
Yes, please, only positive.
but the Reddit's kind of become the joke of the Dick Show community too. Granted, the Facebook is a burning trash fire, but they kind of embraced that.
I don't even want to imagine that. I don't want to.
Oh, the Facebook has even less to do with the Dick Show, but at least it's funny. Like,
oh yeah, I'm sure it's funny.
Way. The Reddit is like. The Reddit is like
Sorry.
I hate you so much sometimes.
Oh, no, you don't.
The only way to make anything better.
Exactly.
So the Reddit is a lot like a burning or the Facebook's like a burning trash fire of degenerates. Like, yeah, you know there's going to be heroin needles and like people fucking each other in the ass all around.
Oh god.
But at least they're having a good time, and it's a hell of a show to watch. Yeah, no, that's what people want to see. I'm pretty sure the chat is
Sorry, I'm trying not to go full Twitch thought right now.
Yeah.
So have you looked at any of the pictures I sent you?
I don't know. Because you decided to set the stream at 11:30, literally when I walked through the door from getting back.
What do you mean you don't know? I sent you the link on Twitter.
Yes. Literally 2 minutes before going on air.
Okay, but you can look at them now.
Okay. All right. So from here, I'll go through and
you don't have to read
see
all
if
of them,
there's
just what you think might be
anything decent.
I mean, I can read some of them too.
You could, but then that takes out you on the screen, and that's literally the only reason we have an audience
I'll
right
still
now.
be on the screen. I'll just also be sharing my screen.
Now, American Phoenix responded, "I'm not worried about catching herpes from an e-thought."
Yeah, that's what I was going to read. Actually, I'm gonna like do this and then do this, and then I'll do this, and then yeah, okay.
All right. Wait, did you hold on? So the first thing I pull up is the Tess Holiday thing. By the way, I'm going to now make fun of you because you sent this to me so last minute. So you sent one, but it's of yourself, and it's saying, "The fuck is Tess Holiday to you then? Go back under your bridge, troll." And it's John Smith. It's John Smith saying, "Yeah, my penis definitely shrunk a lot after seeing that ham beast."
Yes. If you will
I don't
go
even
on,
understand the context of this. I thought it was going to be good.
If you will go on to look at the other pictures, you'll see that he calls me and all the lovely ladies fat multiple times.
Oh, okay. Hold on.
You nice person. I love you. You're the best. Okay.
I'm working with what I got here.
Hey, I'm working with my pussy. Okay.
If, by the way, if there's one you want to show on screen,
I'm about to.
Okay.
Mr. Man.
Okay. Here we go.
Here we go. Okay. Lovely ladies for men's issues. We call it Playboy. Whatever gets them attention, I guess. That wasn't the one I wanted to start with, but okay.
Well, I did appreciate that person has a makes fun of you for seeking attention.
We call it Playboy.
While having a profile pic of six-pack abs and calling themselves fringes.
I don't even know what. Oh, that's okay.
Also, the I should be capitalized, just for future reference. Fringes.
I guess.
Trying to help.
All right, Knuckin' Futz with a Kermit the Frog meme as their picture says, "Desperate to find a boyfriend is the understatement of the year." Like that is something that people like say a lot. It's like, God, they just need a man. They're looking for a man. They need a man, so they're trying to get male attention. And I'm just like, what's wrong with that?
Seeking was more accurate.
Yeah.
Let's
see. They just want me to like them. This one.
Well, hold on. Did any men start liking you? Chat. Did any of you begin liking her because of the calendar? Any of you at all?
Oh, don't ask that. It's probably true. Some people probably did, yeah. But I mean, hey, I haven't gotten any.
That was attractive.
Thanks. I haven't gotten any sugar daddies out of it yet, so I'm not doing too well.
Fingers crossed.
Only Splendas, no sugar daddies. Oh Jesus! Actually, that's not true.
Well, you know, there's this great lawyer that I know.
Oh my God! All right, pay me $5 million. Oh, okay.
Perfectly reasonable.
This one is hilarious because it's like it's an insult and a compliment. I love
Noah Zippy Moon. Noah Zippy Moon won, so he's the first Noah Zippy Moon.
Number one. But yeah.
Is that he loves when chubby girls show their bellies. By the way, you should be the screen share. This is working 100 times smoother.
Alright, fine, bitch. That's what I'm doing. God.
So yeah, I'm not sure if he's insulting you or complimenting you.
I know, right? But that's the thing. My belly wasn't showing, so I guess they were talking about the other chick. I don't know. Hello, Twisted Smilings.
You get cucked out of your own praise. Jesus. Poor you.
Augusta J. It looks like she enjoys some pork rinds from time to time.
Does that have a neck? I'm being legitimate. I can't tell.
Oh, wait, I can zoom! Fuck, I didn't mean to. I can zoom.
Jesus.
Oh, okay. That's about like 4 necks. Okay. all I see is pick me, pick me, pick me. I don't think anyone's picking you. I mean, she goes to Pig Pickens, that's for sure. I'm sorry. This is bad. Okay. I swear I don't usually roast people like that.
All of
okay.
your teeth are yellow. From Shinazadi Shai?
I'm glad that the more ethnic person fucked that up. Shazadi says shark.
Given the Middle Eastern name, I'm assuming that they are clearly in England.
So yeah, most of these in England, and all your teeth are yellow. That would be fucking ironic. But no, like most of these specific comments are from the Lovely Ladies Barcroft video. So if you haven't seen that, the Barcroft TV.
Oh shit! I might be right after all. That person might actually be English.
Yeah. So no, there were so many comments about us having yellow teeth, and I was like, okay, just because we can't afford teeth whitening, like you're judging us based on that. Okay.
But coming from the English, I mean, that's like shit telling vomit. It stinks.
You're not wrong. Oh. All right.
Minnie Smalls
with fucking Chell as her profile.
Wait, zoom in a bit more. Is that Chell?
Yeah, it's Chell from El Dorado. Chell.
Oh, okay. Are you kidding me? Men are winning everything. They even got the face of a man as the new cover girl.
The face of a man, to get it right.
Well, first of all, Minnie, I would like to say, please stop being transphobic. Caitlyn is stunning and brave.
Well, I think she's referring to John. I don't fucking remember his name. The stupid bitch boy that, like...
Don't be transphobic.
I'm sorry. No, he's not trans. He's just really gay, and he calls James Charles, and he calls his fucking... YouTubers his sisters. No, he literally calls everyone sister. Doesn't matter if it's a man. He calls them sister, and I think that's the fucking stupidest thing you could ever fucking do. And he also preys on straight boys, and you can watch videos about it because people have talked about how he like literally like goes out like seeking straight guys to hang out with them and like try to get them to do gay things or show them their dick and stuff like that. Like there's like fucking like screenshots and stuff, and people have said to him like, these straight boys, or you're gonna get in trouble with these straight boys one day, and he did. But anyways,
I'd agree if this wasn't a 2-year-old comment.
I just screenshotted these today. It's a 2-year-old video, okay?
The story that you're talking about's only like less than a year old. I'm familiar with it.
It still counts. Hey, I made a video talking about how I don't think that Bill Cosby should have been put in jail. So there's a lot of things that people say that may not, end up the best, but they still say them.
Well, yeah, no, I remember hearing you tell me that in private, how you said that women are property and he shouldn't be charged with rape, he should be charged with theft, and if they're not married to a man, then he's technically not stealing from anybody.
To pay someone.
Yeah, all he has to do is, get a check to the dads, because that's their property until he marries those bitches off.
Right.
Yeah, I remember you saying that. You 100% said this. This is verbatim what you said.
Oh, American Phoenix asked if he can be June for the calendar. I don't know how many months we're actually doing, but if we're doing June, then I will put you as June. All right. Angie Martinez, I don't know if this is like her high school picture or if this is just some fucking bitch that she found on Google. Asked, where are the pretty ladies though? Where are they? They're not in the calendar.
I would ask the same thing about her profile picture, but
I mean, redheads, I might figure. How do they think that their photos are sexy when they crusty as fuck? Says Jade with the. I thought that was a goat. It's a fucking dog with like only 2 legs.
Well, you gotta admit, Jade is pretty cute in that picture.
Oh,
I would throw that dog a bone.
Ooh. Oh, this is the best. This is my favorite comment. So Kayla Crimmins says, I live in North Carolina, and my sister's name is Vanessa. And I just found this today, and it just said, hello, sister. I have arrived. Jesus Christ.
I want to make a funny joke, but that was just hilarious. That like brightened my day.
Oh, I appreciate that. that you appreciated it. Ooh, this is one of the DMs that I got on my Facebook page for Modern Medusa.
Okay.
Which is also like a year old. Don't judge me. I'm catching up with the hate comments, okay? This is juicy content. Oh, so, bitch with the fucking, like, tummy, like, midriff-ass, like, fucking, what the fuck does it even say? Does it say My
Is that a girl?
Romance?
Well, hold on.
My Chemical Romance? Because that makes me very disappointed in my music taste. It is a girl.
Okay. I can't tell. The eyebrows look weird, and like it looks. I thought it was a trans, but
you thought it was a trans.
I'm not saying that to be insulting. I genuinely, given, yeah. I can be wrong.
She said she messaged me on my page and said, "Who stole your self-esteem? They need to give it back." Which is such like a white girl, like, snobby throwaway comment to say, which, like, she could have commented anywhere, but she decided to message it to me and then block me. But,
of course.
You can just read my, response. I don't need to read that out loud. That was just me being a snobby bitch.
So, one of the things that I find endearing about you is no matter what, you always try and be really positive online. Even when people are just, like, ripping and tearing into you. And it's funny, because I've seen what it's like when you're there in person. And in person, you're just like, man, fuck this piece of shit, motherfucker. But then, like, you write your response, and it's always something like, I found your attitude. Would you like me to clean it for you?
Yeah, no, I try to be so, like, cute, like, and positive to the point where they're like, I still hate this person, but it makes me even more uncomfortable that they were trying to be positive about it. Oh, God. Like, if I get angry, then they're going to be more satisfied and be like, hey, I wrestled their jimmies. But if I'm like, well, no, you. And then be like, oh, fuck. You know, I guess I'll fuck off then. Which happens like 99% of the time. Vanilla Pepsi, sponsor me. Oh, this is a very, very random, interesting DM that I found on my Facebook page. No idea who it's from. Facebook user. That's all I know. And it says, what's the craziest thing you've done on camera? And I said, I don't know, put funny makeup on while I was drunk. And I meant, you know, like on my live streams. He said, LOL, period. And I'm just like, LMAO. And
that is laugh out loud comedy. Oh, God, that is so fucking funny.
I am laughing.
You are fucking hilarious. God.
And so he just fucking blurts out
comedy gold right there.
I think he just wanted to admit this to somebody because he comes out with, I actually was recorded having sex with a guy's wife. And I'm like, oh my God. I'm like, wow, dang. That was crazy. He's like, I know, it was a cuckold thing. I'm just like, yeah, man, all right. So I didn't reply to that. And now I can't reply to the conversation.
Well, I just think it's cruel that I think it's more interesting, actually, not cruel. I think it's interesting that his parents were so ahead of the curve that they named him Facebook user.
Oh my God, you just made me snot. Jesus Christ.
That is attractive. I see why you are a professional model now.
Freaking Chris, aka Lander L9, just donated. You're the best. You guys are so sweet. Excuse me. $10 gets you sexy photo sets, and this month's on Patreon is really sexy. Well, actually, if you donate to Patreon, you get it. But if you, excuse me, donate to PayPal, I'll send it to you also. So either or works. I know, you just think I'll make a burp video if you guys want me. Burp ASMR, no.
Honestly, you might as well at this point. YouTube's going down the shitter. No, I'm not expecting you to have a channel for...
I wish people would go through my freaking streams and make compilations of me. Because if someone made a burp compilation, that would make me so happy.
I'm pretty sure they do. They're just called cum tributes. And then afterwards, they go on Reddit and type about how you're not even hot and fuck you, bitch.
American Phoenix said, I have seen some of the things you do on camera. It was awesome. Shh. Don't tell anyone about that.
Joe Nitrate says, I'm pretty sure that's a legitimate fetish. Joe Nitrate is 100% right. Joe Nitrate is trying to help you make money. Joe Nitrate is going to probably donate. Joe Nitrate wants a special video. It involves you and a can of soda.
Oh my gosh. Yes. No, I will legit drink soda and burp so hard.
Yeah, we know.
Eat my pussy. Okay. So Medusa ASMR videos a thing. I hope they're a thing. I'll make them a thing if you want them to be a thing. I've wanted to do that.
All right. So, yeah, you're going to have to read this one because I can only see so much.
All right. These girls don't really seem to know much information to support what they're talking about. Ah, fuck! Shit! Wait, where'd it go?
Good job.
Oh, here it is.
This is the quality that you guys tune in for. I'm so proud that we could provide it to you tonight.
Okay. And maybe they're lovely, but they sure ain't pretty. The thing that bothered me about this comment was the fact that she admitted I'm lovely, but I'm not pretty. What does this mean? I don't mind that. I would rather be lovely than pretty, honestly. Like, lovely sounds lovelier than...
Wait, hold on a second. She made this comment 5 days ago. I just realized that. What?
Oh,
yeah.
Actually,
this was like one of the newer comments.
Okay, yeah, I'll just let you believe that.
Oh, lol, JK.
Okay.
MGTOW is the solution, not you.
Yeah, so they said this on something. That's what I didn't understand. Thanks. Well, okay, so like this was on a video about circumcision or like me talking about anti-circumcision, and then he's like, yeah, he's like, MGTOW is the solution, not you. I didn't say I was the solution, first of all, but I'm just like, how is, okay, MGTOW, men going their own way, how is not dating anyone going to stop circumcision? Like, men going their own way are literally just like like nothing against them. If you say that you're a man going their own way, that's cool. Like, you know, if I personally think that men should stay away from women in general as a rule, but like
I'm fucking up already.
but men, like, they don't really like as far as like men's rights, like MGTOW is kind of a bit different, and if they are men's rights activists, like I don't know that many men's rights activists that protest circumcision and are also MGTOW. I don't know. I mean, I'm sure they exist, but like I don't think MGTOW is what, like, I feel like they were trying to say men's rights activists, but then again, this guy might just be a hardcore MGTOW and just think that they're going to rule the world one day. I don't know. I just thought that was entertaining.
Well, the thing is, though, he's technically right. Because if you're not dating anybody, or if you don't date anybody, you don't reproduce, you don't have kids, no circumcisions. So I'd like you to apologize to Think Again.
You're right. You're right. I'm wrong. I should have listened to this man because obviously I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm a woman. I was born with a vagina, and therefore my opinion isn't valid.
Thank you.
I found my my comment to be.
Am I the only one who finds them pathetic? Pathetically sexy?
Oh, I can't zoom into this one for some reason, but yeah, you read it. Anastasia. That does not say Anastasia.
Fedotova.
Anastasia. I don't know what the fuck. Fedoratova. They call themselves pretty. Did their moms drop them on their heads? Actually, funny.
Also, I like that you hit like on that. I just realized you hit the like button.
You haven't noticed how many of these have had the likes?
Apparently not.
Most of them do. Funny story about that, though. I actually did fall out of a grocery cart onto my head into like a fucking like thing of fucking sand, which doesn't really make a lot of sense. That's what my mom told me. I don't know what she was doing with the grocery cart next to some sand, but that's what happened. And I might have some brain damage, and I find that comment very ableist, so check your privilege.
More things that you say that will not haunt you in the future. So there's your answer, Shasha Fedora.
Anyone who tries to manipulate me is taking advantage of a disabled girl. And that makes you a piece of shit. Oh, this is my favorite.
By the way, do you have the number for that lawyer for the Dick Show? Because I think I might need it after you just said that.
Shh, I won't tell.
I'll put on a dress.
Oh my god. All right. This one's from Pornhub.
Well, I don't think you should show that.
Why should I not show Pornhub comments?
What do you think that profile picture is?
That is a broom.
Oh. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Oh my god, yes. I love that.
It accomplished its goal in making me believe it was something else.
I got to see a genuine reaction to that. That was amazing. Oh my god. Yes, that is a broom.
Oh wow. That is the saddest
broom. Referring to
I've...
my tits. I was like, what? What's wrong with my titties?
No, everyone's seen those.
Yeah, exactly. Those aren't fucking new. All right. So yeah, this one I found rather entertaining. Novian White says, she's rather attractive. Pity she's an MRA snowflake and quite the cunt to boot. This was on one of my videos.
Now, what I want to know is, there's like 3 girls in that video, isn't there?
Oh, this might have been on a different one, but maybe. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I had other public videos before I made them private, but hey, Hey, get me to fucking $1,000 a month on Patreon. I'll make all my Pornhub videos or public.
It's not worth it, guys. I'd like to promote my Patreon as well. As you guys know, I do this all full time. Now I'm a professional streamer. And if you guys could please go to patreon.com/feministfrequency and please give very generously to me.
I said, no, that is a forbidden name in this house. All right.
It's very important for our society.
Society. Oh, so yeah. I just thought it was interesting that they call me an MRA snowflake because I've never heard someone say MRA and snowflake in the same sentence. Because snowflakes are usually, you know, referred to as social justice warriors, but somehow a men's rights activist can also be a snowflake? I thought a snowflake was someone who gets triggered easily at shit that is actually not an issue, but I don't know. Maybe he's just retarded.
Well, I can answer what's so cunty about you. It's that you went and asked what's so cunty about you and then used an emoji. Pretty cunty of you.
I probably was doing that as like an automatic reaction because I literally responded 10 minutes after they made that comment. Oh, and I wanted to know. I was like, man, what makes me a cunt? Like, I haven't been mean to anyone. And some of the hate like that I get from people that I used to know like in person is like I feel undeserved because I've always tried to be nice to people, but I think that like me being quiet often makes people think that I ignore them and it makes them angry. I'm sorry. Oh no, that's a long one. We'll save that one. Oh yeah.
Too long, didn't read.
So yeah, here's some more of that person that
Oh, John Smith. Yes, I remember him in Pocahontas. Yes, he was a very, very important person in history. Exactly. I'm surprised he has a Twitter. You should be very honored that he's writing to you. You should ask him how Pocahontas is doing.
See, this person got banned, but his fucking actual name is Semyon.
Why would his parents name him that?
Semyon. Give me Semyon. Oh. Okay, so he was really just like replying to some some posts that I had made about the first calendar that we had been advertising. He goes, you should deny first. You should. I don't even what. You should first deny foot to those calendar girls, or they'll have cardiac arrest. Is that a phrase?
I don't know what he like. Is he trying to say like? I'm trying to even figure out what the joke meant. Like, say it's some dude. Like, say that really is his real name, and he's some Indian guy that only speaks like Hindi and English is like his third or fourth language that he never bothered to learn. I'm still trying to figure out what you should first deny foot. Like, I'm trying to decide. Like, okay, is it a diabetic joke, and he's saying that you need to amputate your feet? Because you're also fat, but then the cardiac arrest part doesn't make sense.
I don't know, man. Like, I don't know if this is the same guy, but there was another guy, like the same day, or maybe a couple days after, that started replying and saying basically the same shit, that I was ugly and fat, and my tattoos made me ugly. And then he started posting pictures of himself, like, doing like this and like smiling. It was the most unattractive thing because first of all, like he was wearing like a stained gray wife beater and was also pudgy, Like, I can understand if you actually have something to show off, maybe, and you're like doing that. Like, maybe it's still the douchey, retarded thing to do, but at least you have some credit, like, towards you. But he was just like this flabby little manlet with like fucking nerd glasses like mine, and a fucking like ginger beard and buck teeth, and I'm like, and he's like, you'll like never get a man like me or some shit, like, you know, like just some weird shit, or like, you, if you don't exercise like me, then you'll always be fat or something. And I'm just like, you are just digging yourself so deep into a hole you will never come out of. And he also got banned. Oh. I need to find those comments so that we can go over them on the AntiPodcast.
This is the quality that you all tune in for, everybody.
Don't worry,
I'm so glad all of you are here to enjoy this high-quality broadcast that we put so much effort
What
into.
if I actually pass out on the floor and you're just making fun of me? Okay, so you agree that you're fat. Glad you can finally see.
I mean, to be fair, you did agree that you got fat and then you lost a shit ton of weight.
I mean, yeah,
You lost like 30 pounds.
Chubby. Yeah, I was like 170. The 4 in the initial tweet, which is some of the lovely ladies. I'm not insulted. I'm surprised they used the fat ones, unless they each represent.
Represent? Like, is that the past tense of represent?
Represent a men's issue like 4 horsemen. I am a horsewoman. Thank you very much, you sexist pig.
Did he just assume your gender?
He did. How dare you, Jon Smith? Your tattoos make you ugly? I want to travel them with my tongue. Oh, getting freaky in the chat. Calm down, thirsty boy. Sorry. I'm just kidding. All right.
Lander, I'm sorry you feel personally attacked.
Yeah. It's okay. It's okay. Oh, you're not the one I was talking about that was posting the gay pictures of himself. Oh, you're beautiful. All right. It would work if they didn't look like trailer trash. 16 likes. Erica Bernardo. What the fuck? Is that just like a fucking like?
I think that's a picture of the border wall.
Are you serious?
I don't know. With a last name like that, I would assume that that's the only scenery that she sees.
That's funny. Help!
And if anyone thinks that that joke was racist, I'd like to let you know that I have a roommate and they're Asian, so I can literally like say the N-word anytime I want. So like making fun of Mexicans is nothing.
Exactly. That's just.
I get a pass on like everything.
Kendra Beck says ugly asses. I think my ass is okay.
Wait. Can you zoom in on the profile picture real quick?
It's not letting me, but I'm gonna try. Ah!
It's apparently an arrow.
Wait. Oh no! There. Wait.
You are horrible at this.
Perfect. I'm sorry, Google isn't the best.
I have no clue. Like, okay, hold on. No, I realize kind of what it is. It's supposed to be a girl taking a picture, like a selfie, but like her camera's in front of her face.
Yeah. Ugly asses, and you can't even fucking see.
And she's like chubby to where like I can't like tell the form of her body.
Aww. American Phoenix said I get a pass from him because he's Mexican. Medusa?
That is too. If it's good, read it.
It
if
is
it's
actually
not,
pretty
skip it.
good.
Okay,
Well,
yeah,
it's
read it.
a shitty one and then a nice one. Well, we're coming up on 1.5 hours if you want to
Yeah, we can wrap up.
save the rest for later. But this one is actually pretty good. I think this was on a stream, but I'm not sure. Okay. Joanna Garrison. Medusa is not even that pretty. Some people
Oh my god, Hulk Hogan or Hulk Hoagie 69, is that you?
He's made a comeback. Some people are so lonely or desperate. It's kind of funny. And she eats up the attention. Lol. I need to get my girl streaming. Wait. Are you saying you're a man?
You're a man named Joanna?
Wait, he's using his girlfriend's fucking account. That's identity. Okay. Losers sitting there with their tongues hanging out of their face, giving her money. God damn! Vamp Candy is not the cute either. Wow, how rude!
Not the cute.
She's
so
not
for
cute.
those who don't know, Vamp Candy is somebody that was dating a guy named Tonka Saw who used to run like a successful like internet show until there was like a MMA match with Andy Worski that Tonka Saw didn't show up to. What the fuck? Like, this is completely irrelevant. Like, none of this is relevant whatsoever. Oh, I'm sorry. Continue. And I like the dyed hair. Oh, yeah. No, keep going. Yeah.
I like
Please read in the masculine voice of Joanna, a real man who knows lonely, desperate losers, and is not just a girl on the internet that forgot to switch her Google ID account to the man name.
Wait, what the fuck? Someone named Oroboro in the chat says Donga. I am intrigued. Please tell me more.
We'll have to do a would you like to know more about that, because that whole thing is a shit show.
Oh yeah, I would actually like to know more because I don't fucking know shit about it.
And yeah.
All right. I like sorry. I like the dyed hair black cloths look. My girl puts them both to shame. Oh, I bet.
If only you knew Joanna Garrison's girlfriend.
Okay. Your name is a girl. You have a girl and you call another girl shit. Are you retarded? Oh, okay. And then here's some nice wholesome comments after that. That's shit. Medusa turns my lightsaber stone hard. That actually sounds dangerous. I don't think that would be a very.
I don't know. Vincent Vader probably related to Darth Vader, so I think he knows what he's doing.
Maybe. I guess so. You're right. Kitty cat. I just saw a tuft of hair like float off into the distance. Okay. Medusa is the beauty of the underworld. I wouldn't mind going to hell knowing my queen will be waiting for me. Although I'll end up being her slave for eternity, I really don't mind. Sorry, I didn't realize how fucking weird this got. I really don't mind having to lick her ass and scrub her toes with my tongue for my goddess of the underworld, as long as she promises I'm her slave and no one else's. And I just said, well, damn.
You're the one person that liked that comment.
That's fucking nuts. Oh my god.
So I think what he's trying to say is that he appreciates you.
Yeah.
I think he's saying good job.
Honestly, we should go through one of the like sexual comments that I got.
Oh, dude, you have so many of those.
Oh, yeah.
The funny thing is, I'm not going to drop the names here, but you've gotten some stuff from, like, e-celebs that, like, I've heard of. Like, yo, give me nudes, please. Yo, baby, yo, I'll be your YouTube sugar
I don't want to pay for them. Give me nudes, please.
Yeah, come move to my YouTube mansion. Unironically, that actually happened.
No, yeah, no, it did. I won't say who it was, but excuse me. Around when I started like kind of gaining traction on YouTube around 2016, someone really, really wanted me to be their girlfriend and move in with them, and so they would provide like everything I ever needed, and I would never have to pay for anything, and all of this, and that they loved me, and you know, they take care of me, they protect, they attack, all that good stuff, and I'm just like, I don't know you that well, so I'm gonna have to pass. Oh, it was a little cray. But I mean,
and on that note, at the 1:30 mark, let's get to the part where we're wrapping it up. Hopefully you guys enjoy this. It's gonna be more of a more free-form, relaxed show. We do plan on doing another show next week. That's gonna be a lot more focused.
Oh, we're doing that next week?
That's when I've already done the research. I just need to write up the script and kind of plan for certain things. But we're going to have another show called But Did You Know This? And it's going to be me, a man, trying to explain to a woman who has the attention span of a fucking goldfish certain topics. And the first topic that we're going to cover is the Mercedes Carrera case. You know, something positive and uplifting. So let's cover meth and child molestation.
Yeah!
And especially since some of the charges were dropped. But we'll get into that later on. And I'll explain that all to you on the stream. And hopefully it's a good show. This was actually a lot of fun. This is just going to be our more laid-back thing called the AntiPodcast. We're just going to cover dumb things. One topic doesn't really matter. Nothing matters.
Yeah, I think
none of this matters.
That's a good way to roll into it first.
And remember, guys, I know that Medusa really needs help with derps shots, but what we need more help with is society. And if you could please go to patreon.com/feministfrequency and give the money that you're going to give to Medusa. You won't even get any
rewards if you do.
To me, Ben from the Drunken Peasants, I'd really appreciate it.
Shut up, Ben.
All right. Is this a good part to wrap it up, or do you want to promote your actual stuff? Or
yes, I do.
I mean, it's your show.
I don't have any art behind me or anything. So
yeah, well, and commissions are closed technically right now, and
technically, but you can still talk to me about them. Caricatures are always open, so if you want me to do a caricature of your animal or your body, I will do that. But yeah, GIFs, photo sets, always available. PayPal is always good. If you want me to do anything else, really, just ask. My Patreon, it has basically the same rewards, except the more you donate, the more rewards you get. So it's like a compact dealio. And yeah, I have art for sale. Actually, I'm really retarded because I just put my...
Oh, we know. I read the Reddit thread about you.
I know. News! Girl is retarded! Everyone is shocked.
I mean, to be fair, that's what you get for going into journalism.
But yeah, I just put like 3 of my paintings into new frames. So they're for sale, but I don't have them with me right now. They're over there. So if you want to see them, message me and I'll let you know what's available. But also go to my Facebook page, Vanessa's Customer and Madame Medusa, and that stuff. And follow him on Twitter. And
no, don't. Please
don't.
Don't. I would much prefer you donate to Feminist Frequency and subscribe to Anita Sarkeesian than do anything with me. All right, I think that's a great way to end the podcast.
All right. Okay. Thank you everybody for joining. I love you, Ben. We'll see you next week. Bye.
Bye-bye, everybody.